Tigers, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Digging in, Jordy Mercer, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Engel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, over 350 in that span. So he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
Number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
That's up. That's
swing,
up.
And he popped him up. Kata is there, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the human.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-1 the final today. Chicago posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Cody Collins earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theShowNation.com.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Cody Collins will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, buckle up your seatbelts, everyone, because you're getting a chance to watch one of the best pitchers in this era. How about a career ERA under 1? That's right, under 1.00. Think about that. For every 9 innings pitched, this guy gives up 1 run or less. And if he continues to do that, he's going to set records and continue to win a boatload of games. It'll be interesting to see if he brings that repertoire into this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Right there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A ball and a strike now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Brantley on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles from Josh Reddick right now. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Engel is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Houston. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Here's another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Engel will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, the top on that on-deck circle.
Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the... Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Batting 9, the second baseman.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. On the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lay down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped up. Abreu will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Josh Reddick.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocity.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And That'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's George Springer. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
The first baseman, number 10.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jerko ranging into shallow right. He makes the running play. 2 down. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Robinson Chirinos.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
1-1 to Chirinos. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Astros leave one. Striding into the box, Tony Kemp. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
1-1-1.
First base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 to Brantley.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And there's 1 away. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Popped up. Abreu shading to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Now in the box, Aledmys Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
Into the box now, George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
The first base
in now, Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
One and 2 now. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Up. Popped him up. And there's the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Tony Kemp. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
Balls up, balls up.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Abreu will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Heading out toward shallow right. On the move is Garcia. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Goins fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So striding in, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the point.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Abreu in foul ground, but this will land untouched. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of them, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Palos seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Cody Collins earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious White Sox, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Tyler Skaggs gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good.
In now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
The designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
One.
Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. Now another 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy La Stella becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Ready now, Mike Trout. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in. So not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
So coming to the plate, Justin Bour. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Now to the plate, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Right to Sanchez. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
And leading off for the Angels, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt.
Change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Stepping in, Cole Calhoun, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
The second baseman, Ian.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The windup and the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Sanchez is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
And leading off.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 9, Tommy La Stella.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-1 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Moore. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Here's the 0-2. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Pitch on the way. And a curveball in for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's the pitch. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
No runner, cut hold.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So striding forward now, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
The 0-2 delivery, and it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lucroy, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
No runner, cut home.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Weak grounder down the line at third. Moncada gloves it, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A pause, and the 0-2.
1-1.
First baseline taken in by Abreu, And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strike. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First offering on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone. Big Dog's gotta eat.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. No hits to this point. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Justin Upton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage.
Your attention, please. He's running at first base. Number 12, Philip Ervin. This change defensively for the Angels. Now playing second base. Number 6, David Fletcher. Now pitching for the White Sox. Number 65, Nate Jones. Pinch running at first for the Angels. Number 10, Jose Racino.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Chicago crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Cody Collins earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Nate Jones earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.